Hi, this is Lindsay Zavara, and I'm doing my disposition video. And forewarning, yes, it's a rooster behind me, or that you can hear in the background. I can't get him to stop. So the dispositions that I possess that I think make me a successful teacher, or will make me a successful teacher, are that my experience for one would be a big one, and I think a lot of it is my confidence as well. I've been working with the special needs students for 3 years now, and prior to that, my son was speech delays, so I spent a lot of time with other parents that had different delays with their children with autism, and other developmental delays. And so I think that experience alone there is a big one that gives me a lot of confidence when working with students. Another one is that because I've been with so many different teachers as a paraprofessional currently, that I've learned a lot of strategies from these teachers, and I feel like that gives my bag of tools even more tools to work with when I'm working with a student. So it gives me a lot of opportunities, and a lot of choices, and a lot of ideas when I'm working with another student. Some of the things that I would need to work on would probably be how I talk with other teachers, because at this point I talk to them as if they're like in a supervisor position or above me, because technically they are, and I don't really know how to collaborate really well with a teacher. So that's probably something I need to work on, and I really have to work on how I talk to parents, because I have never, other than speaking to them as friends, never talked to a parent regarding their child. And then, as for what I think that a professional educator should look like or behave, I think that the hopeful administration wants us professional educators to be clean and well dressed, hair done, and professional at all times. But the actual teacher, they probably start the year like that, but then as the year goes, their hair's unbrushed, their clothes are a little wrinkled, they are just kind of have a general disheveled behavior or demeanor about them, because I feel like the teachers, their look, their facade fades, because as the year goes on, they're spending so much more of their time and creating and becoming more dedicated to their students, that the way that they present themselves starts to kind of get a little lax. I think that's one thing you can see about teachers, is the ones that are really into working for their students and moving forward sometimes aren't the best dressed or have the best hair, and then the ones that are very well manicured sometimes aren't one of the best teachers. But that's just me. I think some of the things that they do is to keep a healthy, respectful relationship, like I said, but then they go home and they're planning, they're considering new strategies for their students. They're constantly thinking of something that might help their student, or there may be a tool they see or a game they see that makes them think about their student. I also think that the special education, the guidelines that they kind of hold themselves to would be that their students are learning and being treated and taught at the same level as a gen ed student. I realize that there's a lot of standardized tests, but I think the one thing that really drives teachers is that they want their student succeeding as well as other students are. So even though the goals for a gen ed student are different, reading, writing, math, compared to a special needs student, just being able to spell their name or, say their wants or needs, I think the idea is still the same, that they still want their student to succeed and to show progress and to make a huge improvement as the year goes on.